This video is to show you how to subtract mixed numbers when you need to borrow. So suppose you need to walk 2 1/8 of a mile, but you've already walked this much, 6/8 of a mile. And you need to know how much more you need to walk to get to the 2 1/8. There's the subtraction problem. And luckily for us, the denominators are already alike, so that's less work I have to do right there. However, if you notice, I can't take 6 away from 1. So, the same way that we would turn this into an improper fraction, which I'll show that over here in a second, you're going to do something similar. Suppose I wanted to change 2 1/8 to an improper fraction. 2 1/8. To change it to an improper fraction, I just multiply this times that and add that. 2 times 8, 16, plus 1 is 17. That's 17/8. However, I don't need to do that exactly. I need to follow something similar. I just need to borrow 1 from that 2 and use that 1 to multiply. So I change this to a 1. And you get rid of that so that doesn't throw you. That was just to show you changing to an improper fraction. So instead of multiplying times 2, I'm going to multiply times 1. I'm borrowing 1 from that 2. And I'm doing 1 times 8 plus 1, which is going to become 9/8. Okay, so 1 and 9/8 is the same as 2 1/8. It's the same thing. I just renamed the number so I can work with it. Now I can subtract, and I do 9 take away 6 is 3. 3/8, and then I have the 1. So there's my answer. Now I can always check by adding, and I can do 1 3/8 plus 6/8. Let me make sure that the camera is getting this. Yes, let me just turn that a little bit. Okay. So, now if I want to add that, that comes out 3 plus 6 is 9. That's 9/8. And there's that 1. I have 1 and 9/8. Okay. That's an improper fraction. So I can get 8 out of 9 one time, and my remainder would be 1. So I have to add that 1 that it goes into that, so that equals 2 1/8. And it checks out. So real quick in summary, you have to borrow one number from the whole number, multiply times that, and add that. 1 times 8 is 8, plus 1 is 9. That's 9/8, and then you have to take 1 away from that. Okay? So here's a second one to try, just to make sure we understand what we're doing over here. So we have like denominators already, but I cannot take 7 away from 3. So I borrow 1 from the 4, and it becomes a 3. Then I do that 1 that I borrowed. 1 times 10 plus 3 is 13. So now I have 3 13/10. I renamed that fraction, so it's 3 13/10. So 13 take away 7 is 6. We have 6/10. And 3 take away 1 is 2. Alright, now, it's always a good habit to simplify. This is reducible. If they get this answer, it's still a correct answer. But if you want to reduce, 2 goes into both of those. So if I divide 6 by 2, I get 3. 10 by 2, I get 5. So it's equals to 2 3/5.
Okay, quick review on borrowing 1. I'm going to borrow 1 from each of these. So I borrow 1, and then I add those 2. So that borrow 1, that 4 turns into a 3. 4 plus 3 is 7 over 4. This one over here. Okay. You borrow 1, turns into a 4. Add those 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. The denominator stays the same. Okay. Over here, borrow 1. 8 turns into 7. 9 plus 4 is 13. The denominator stays the same. It doesn't get any easier than that.